Hey, my name's Chris Colucci. I'm President and CEO of the Markham Board of Trade, your local Chamber of Commerce. And today we're at the Women's Networking Lunch, a follow-on to International Women's Day, where we go from celebrating to connecting. And we have our major contributor today, as well as a leader in the community. We want to make sure that we say thank you. And I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself along with your business and just tell us a little about, and we're going to have a little conversation.
Certainly.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you, Chris. So I'm Laura Williams. I'm the founder and managing partner of Williams HR Law LLP, as well as the founder and principal of Williams HR Consulting, Inc. So both firms pretty much span the full spectrum of what employers need in the context of navigating the complexities of today's workplace, HR law issues to training and corporate education and leadership counseling and coaching. These are the needs that we are assisting with in today's world.
Wonderful, and thank you. So if you could share with us, from an early experience in business or in life, what most influenced the kind of leader that you see becoming?
Leadership is something that's it's an evolving process. Any leader knows that. So what I know today, I certainly wish I knew some, I guess, I like to say, like 10 years ago, but we're pushing on 30 now. So I would say what's influenced me the most, frankly, is humility. And humility from the perspective of knowing that we don't always have all the answers. And so to lead effectively and impactfully, you have to be vulnerable. And so leaders like to have the sense of certainty. There's nothing like the times we're in where everything feels uncertain and you have to, pivot and course correct continually to really getting to fully understand that the power in leadership is submission and asking questions, relying on your team and trying to get the best out of the people that you work with.
Well, that's some very powerful insight. And who is the woman, whether in your life or business, who inspired you the most and gave you direction that you can call to today?
Hands down, my mother, who, at this time is 97 years old. She's bedridden right now, but she was a formidable leader. She came from the Caribbean, went and studied in England, and was an administrator in the hospital and nursing kind of realm. And one of the things that my mother is, I would say I would commend her for, is she always persevered. She'd always find a way. She has the highest, I call it FIO quotient, which is figure it out. And she passed that along to us, and she really has given me the confidence and the courage to do what I'm doing today.
Oh, thank you. And that's an amazing touchstone. And when you look at perhaps a mindset shift that you felt in your career, what would you think are one of the biggest, we'll say, milestone moments where that shift presented itself? And
I'd say the biggest shift for me was when I really adopted one of the phrases that I say the most, which is, do it afraid, right? Leadership, life takes courage. And if we succumb to the limitations or the voices in our heads, which are always wanting us to surrender, give up, get in fetal position, we won't accomplish anything or have the impact that we're meant to have, because we're all on this planet Earth with a purpose. And I definitely believe that. So for me, the biggest mindset shift and practical shift is when I felt the most fear, and I felt fear so many times in building what I've built and doing what I do, is just doing it afraid, and the rest will follow. And then the fear diminishes until you take on the next big thing.
oh, that's the truth, isn't it?
It's the truth.
Yeah. And as a member from Markham Board of Trade, what do you find you've liked the most, have benefited from in your journey as a member?
Community. So for example, this event today, I've been given the distinct honor of emceeing it, which is amazing, but it's walking in the room, and just the seeing people year over year or event over event and just seeing their progression, but it's also the warmth and the support and the mutual sources of inspiration that we've become for each other. It really is unparalleled.
No, thank you. And it means a lot to us when we hear that, and puts the wind in our sails. So we appreciate your support, and thank you for the good words. And if you could send one message to young women in Markham today who may be questioning where she belongs, whether she belongs in any situation, what would you tell her?
Well, I would start with, you belong. And the fact of the matter is, and it's an unfortunate truth when it comes to women, is oftentimes we second guess ourselves. We have a harder time finding our worth. We have a harder time understanding the value and the impact that we can have, and so we sell ourselves short. So my biggest piece of advice, if you will, would be to cleave to your dreams. Don't be deterred, and to ask questions, ask big questions to others, but even just put questions out there, because that's a discipline that I've adopted too. Sometimes when I don't have the answers, I'll just ask the questions. And it seems like you're asking it to the air, but you'd be surprised what shows up. So lean into your network, believe you belong, and have also a spirit of service and wanting to contribute, because then it all comes back to you as well.
Oh, well, thank you. And what role do established women leaders you think have in establishing and supporting the future of women in leadership?
Women, and any leader, has to do more than just mentorship, right? It's great to support, it's great to inspire, it's great to provide your insights when you're further along the path than others. But the next level up, which is important, is sponsorship. So truly creating opportunities, opening doors, just making connections. That's really where you can have the greatest impact on somebody's life.
Oh, that's a really good way to kind of frame that. And do you have anything else to share?
I always have a little something to share.
Okay.
So what I will share
Let's hear it.
is to never underestimate or undervalue the power of community and networking. So in today's day and age, time is the hottest commodity. It runs short for everyone. Carving out the time to do these things is really important. It's important to our mental wellness, right? And which is really dependent on connection. And also just in terms of having that broader network of people to ask questions and also to contribute to their pursuits and what they're trying to achieve in their lives. So that's the add-on I would give.
That's great. Thank you. And I know you're emceeing. We want to make sure we can get you into that space so that you can, feel comfortable and enjoy the event. But thank you very much, Laura, for your time and support. And we'll look forward to seeing you up on stage.
Thank you, Chris.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.